to LaserDisc and Chill. Today, a very special guest, Sven De Ridder, Belgian actor, Belgian theater stage director, and the only man I know that's actually available on LaserDisc. I've got the Ad Fundum right here.
Yep.
I think that's probably the coolest that anyone will ever be. Sven is available on LaserDisc. That's an honor that not many of us can claim.
Yeah, I actually made the copies myself, not by myself, but with somebody else. We made 2 movies, Dance and Ad Fundum, available on LaserDisc in the midst of the 90s, the LaserDisc craze, because we thought this was going to be the thing. And then DVD came.
Yeah. There were also a lot of VHS copies, I presume, of Ad Fundum made.
Yeah, but that's not the same quality. We know that. Although I like VHS.
Of course. Yeah, Sven and I, we're both big collectors of LaserDisc, of VHS. X-Rental VHS is
Yes.
also... Do you have the Ad Fundum X-Rental?
No.
I wonder.
I think it's hard to find.
Not too many copies of that.
Yeah.
I've never seen it flown around. So.
No?
Well, if someone has it, give us a call. We're here today because I love to talk with actors and directors about their top 5 favorite movies of all time, top 5 favorite films of all time. I think it's always very nice to compare what someone likes, what someone dislikes. So without further ado, Sven, what's your number 5 movie of all time?
First of all, let me say this was very difficult. I mean, there is a difference between your favorite movies and what do you think the best movies are. Don't you think so?
I think I don't have that distinction.
You don't?
No, my favorites are also the ones I think are the best movies. But
okay.
But I can see where you're going with this.
Yeah, the rewatchability. Because JFK is one of the best movies ever made.
Yeah.
But that's not a movie you put on like, oh, let's have some comfort.
I'm in the mood for JFK.
No, because you know it's 3 hours of your life, and also but I think it's one of the best movies ever made. But so in that thing, I just wanted to say the best movies, in my opinion, are Born on the 4th of July, JFK, Mississippi Burning, Raiders of the Lost Ark, Empire Strikes Back, and on, also Back to the Future. Yeah. But favorite movies are movies that I tend to put on more than once.
Mm-hmm. Comfort movies, right?
Comfort movies, and they have a special place in my heart because there's also a meaning to them when I first saw them, which is very important.
Of course.
So let me start by saying...
Number 5.
Number 5. Then I have to do it the other way because I had my homework done.
Okay.
I have to start here then.
Of course.
Yes. Number 5. National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
Okay. Well, I've never seen that one because, of course, I didn't want to know Sven's top 5 in advance because I wanted to be surprised. So, by all means, tell me about why should I check out National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation?
Because Home Alone is so overrated.
I love Home Alone. Off a bad start.
No, that's a joke because Home Alone is a wonderful movie.
Yeah.
But I think National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation can be on the same level as the Christmas movie to rewatch every year.
Okay.
It has a good Christmas message. It has comedy. Mm-hmm. It's written by the same person who wrote Home Alone, John Hughes.
Oh, yeah. Right.
John Hughes also wrote the original National Lampoon Vacation movie. Was supposed to direct this one, but was still in the Uncle Buck editing.
Oh, yeah. So who ended up directing this one?
Well, there's a nice story to it. Just tell it. Let me tell first. National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation is about it's the Griswolds. Mm-hmm. It's a family that we follow through 4 movies. You have Vacation, European Vacation, Christmas Vacation, and Vegas Vacation. They also have a cameo in Vacation. The reboot.
Ed Helms, I think. Yeah.
But Chevy Chase and Beverly D'Angelo. Well, let me say. I love Chevy Chase.
Not a lot of people do.
I know, but I think it's one of the best comedy actors ever. It's a difficult guy.
Yeah, apparently. Yeah.
So they tell. And there's one thing funny about this movie. Chris Columbus was supposed to direct this.
Okay.
Yeah, just 1 year ahead of Home Alone.
True. Yeah.
And he had a meeting with Chevy Chase, and that didn't go very well because it was like 30 minutes in the meeting, and Chevy Chase didn't say a word. And Chris Columbus was like, he wanted the job as a director. And John Hughes said, you wrote a lot of things. Now direct one of my things that I've written. And after 30 minutes, Chevy Chase say, Oh, you're the director. I thought you were the drummer. That's his way of joking.
Yeah.
There is a drummer named Chris Columbus.
Oh, I had no idea.
So, but that's like 70s humor.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Chris Columbus didn't get it.
Yeah.
And then there was another meeting with John Hughes, but they didn't get along. So John Hughes moved Chris Columbus to Home Alone, and the rest is history. And this ended up being a movie directed by Jeremiah S. Chechik.
Okay, I've never heard of that guy.
Well, he's done the amazing job of can I say the F word?
Yeah, you can.
Fucking up the Avengers.
You mean the Sean Connery movie?
The Sean Connery movie.
yeah.
So that
Okay.
didn't go well for his career. But this movie is great. This is a Christmas movie. It's got a lot of actors in it that are known, like Diane Ladd is in there. William Hickey is in there.
Okay.
Also, Mae Questel. And Mae Questel this is her last movie, and she is the original voice of Betty Boop.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, and also Olive Oil.
That's Hollywood royalty. Right?
It is. Just the year before that, she made Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Okay.
The last performance of her as Betty Boop.
Okay. Great.
So that's some nice trivia.
Sure.
Juliette Lewis is also in there. She's the daughter. Every vacation movie has different
Yeah,
children.
I read about why. No idea.
because they grow older.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and they have to be in their teens.
Yeah.
So
Is this the one with Johnny Galecki as well, or because the
This is
Big
the-
Bang Theory?
yeah, this is the one. I think he's Russ in
Yeah,
this
yeah,
one.
yeah.
You also have a National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation too.
Oh.
Hawaiian Vacation, it's called, but it's a spin-off.
Okay.
It's only with Cousin Eddie, and Cousin Eddie is played by Randy Quaid,
Oh, right.
who is phenomenal in the first Vacation and in this one.
Okay.
So it basically is a Christmas party where they invite their parents. Beverly D'Angelo's character and Chevy Chase invite their parents over to have this big family Christmas. Everything goes wrong, of course, and Clark Griswold, the dad of the family, has the tendency to overdo anything. So he has to have the biggest lights on the house, the most lights of all the neighborhood. And now there's a thing in America where it's called the Griswold House.
Yeah.
And it's through
Inspired
that
by
movie.
this. Okay. Great.
But it's a movie every Christmas I tend to put this on more than Home Alone.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's Chevy Chase.
Yeah. Well, of course, you're allowed to have your own opinion, and it comes down to preference. So.
But you haven't seen it.
I've never seen it. No, I think I'm struggling. Have I ever seen a Vacation? I don't think I've even seen.
Oh, then you should see them in order.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I heard that the last one, the Las Vegas, is quite crappy, right?
No, it's okay.
You like it?
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay.
Yeah, to me, there's no bad vacation movie,
Okay.
because I like the family, the Griswolds. I like Chevy Chase.
You've also seen the remake then, or
The reboot,
the 2015 movie. You've seen. Did you like that one? Or?
less. There's too little Chevy Chase in there.
Oh.
Yeah. There's also a short movie when it's a motel vacation.
Yeah.
It's on YouTube. It's a short movie where they stay at a motel.
Okay.
And there were plans for more vacation movies, but Chevy Chase sometimes his how do you say, his character is in the way of his talent.
Yeah.
So
He likes to sabotage.
I'd love to meet him though.
But never meet your heroes. So.
Well, sometimes you should meet him.
Did you meet any of your heroes and it turned out to be a
Charles
great guy?
Bronson. I met Charles Bronson and it was amazing.
Okay.
He was at the airport and I was at the airport and we were in a lounge and I guess I was like 17 or 18 and my mom and I spotted him and he was sitting by himself and my dad said, "Don't bother the guy, don't bother." I said, yeah, let's go. So my mom, she went with me and I leaned over to him. Excuse me, Mr. Bronson, I'm a big fan. Can I have my picture taken with you? Because it was like not with a smartphone.
The days of the, what is it, like the disposable camera or the
real Kodak.
Real Kodak, yeah.
And he looked at me with a straight Charles Bronson face. And I had this necklace on. It was like shiny necklace. And he looked at me and he said, "If I can have your necklace." And I was ready to give it.
Yeah.
And he said, "Just kidding, take the picture." So that was...
Yeah.
He was like Bronson should be.
Yeah.
Later, I discovered that his wife had just like died a year before that. Jill Ireland, the love of his life. So that's why he was all alone. There was no bodyguards, no agent, no nothing,
security,
just all. And he was very into himself. So I felt kind of bad knowing that afterwards, that I just like bursted into his solidarity.
Yeah.
But then 3 years ago, I took my son to Vermont and New Hampshire, that area, and I went to visit his grave.
Oh, cool.
So to me, the circle was round. And, yeah. So yeah,
circle is now complete.
It's a nice grave. It's in Vermont, and it's the legend has it, because I talked to somebody who worked there at the cemetery. Legend has it that he's buried with his cane. The
walking stick.
Because he would have loved to be in the same grave with Jill Ireland.
Oh.
But the new wife of Charles Bronson didn't like that idea. So legend has it that there is some Jill Ireland in his cane.
Okay.
So that's a nice story.
Yeah, well, it's like Bela Lugosi was apparently buried with his Dracula cape.
Okay.
Yeah. Why not?
Why not? When it's time, he can put it on and rise from the grave.
So, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation is your number 5.
Yes.
And you'll never tire of rewatching.
No, absolutely not. It's actually I've loved the movie since I first seen it when I was like in my teens, but it's since COVID that I watch it now every Christmas.
Every
yeah,
Christmas,
because then I watched a lot of movies during that period.
Of course, everyone did.
And then this one was like, that's really actually a good Christmas movie, underrated Christmas movie, because everybody talks about Home Alone, but this should be up there with that.
I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but National Lampoon's was never like the biggest thing or franchise in Belgium.
No.
I don't think many people or a lot of people would claim that as their favorite series.
No, there was a lot of hype in the
American
in the VCR days, in the video stores. It was a big video. This was not released in the cinema here.
Yeah,
straight to video. Yeah,
it seems one of those movies that just skips cinemas and comes to straight to video.
Yeah, I have the LaserDisc too.
Of course.
Of course.
One should always have his top 5 on LaserDisc. Sometimes it's impossible, of course.
Sometimes it is.
If you like him more recently. What's your number 4 then?
My number 4, so I have to go like this. Well, my number 4 is I had 2 movies in that place.
Okay.
But I chose the one I think represents. It's also a Christmas movie. Represents me because I have a podcast that is
Gremlins. Yeah.
That has a Gremlins in it, in the title, Gremlins Back to Back. So it's Gremlins,
of course, the original Gremlins,
the original 1984, Joe Dante.
Did you see it in cinema?
I saw it in cinema.
It's my birth year, actually. So.
Really?
Yeah, 84.
It's one of the best cinema years ever, 1984, where you have Ghostbusters and Gremlins.
And you?
And in the same year.
Yeah.
So I watched that when I was 10. It was pretty graphic.
Yeah, it is.
It is the movie that changed the whole PG thing.
Yeah, I think that and Temple of Doom was the reason why they invented the PG-13.
Yeah. I can get that. But on the other hand, the kiddie horror is something I miss these days.
True.
Because it's the first time that you're allowed to see something that is maybe not appropriate for your age. I saw this with my dad, so he was there with me. But I think it kind of helps to grow in life, to be scared, but also to have a laugh with it.
True.
And have and that's Gremlins. Gremlins is scary, but it's funny. It's one of those movies that whenever I put on or when it passes, I can't not put it off. It's so good.
Yeah.
Also the effects, the non CGI effects.
Yeah, everything's practical.
That's amazing. Yeah.
I saw Gremlins very late in life. Actually, I think it was 3 years ago. So Christmas 2022. I don't know why.
Really?
I don't know why. It's for one reason or the other, it always eluded me, even though I like my 80s movies, my favorite decade of all time for movies. I don't know why. I never had it on VHS. I never had it on LaserDisc. I never had it on DVD. I bought the 4K Blu-ray, and then one of my friends said, well, we should watch it together because it's one of his favorites. We watched it for Christmas 2022, and it's indeed very good. I was amazed by how graphically horror it is, especially for an alleged kids. I always thought it was a kids movie, but it's really not a kids movie. It's a movie that kids can enjoy, but it's really like a grown-up movie. And for example, the lady, the elder lady that's on her staircase and just smashes through the window pane. It's amazing.
And the microwave that's also very graphic.
That's the Lorraine's mom from Back to the Future, I think, the actress, but I forgot her name. She's in Gremlins with the microwave.
Really?
Yeah, Lorraine's mom.
Is it Polly Holiday?
Is it? Should look it up. But anyway, the kills are very gruesome, and I was sitting in my chair thinking like, wow, this is really a lot more intense than I anticipated. Or than you think you know a movie by reputation, but it's really a lot more gruesome than you.
Yes, it's dark. It's darker than the second one.
Yeah, the second one is more meta. It's like sort of an in-joke on
Gremlins. It's
Joe
Dante saying, if you want me to make a sequel, I'll do it my way. It has something to do with the original one.
Yeah,
but it's really crazy. It's good too. Don't like it as much as the first one. But it has its place there among. So I really hope if they ever make a third one, they shouldn't.
They're still talking about it.
It's gotta be Joe Dante.
Yeah,
it's gotta be him.
He's not very active these days. I mean, he still works. He's still around.
Podcasts.
But he hasn't made too many movies these last decades. So I think he's a little too weird for Hollywood. For mainstream Hollywood nowadays. I think they don't trust him with big budgets because he's not commercially
he has
viable.
This project, The Man with the Kaleidoscope Eyes, about Roger Corman, that he's trying to make that for 15 years, I guess. And then he can't get the budget.
Did you see his last movie, The Hole?
Yeah.
I actually liked that one. That was really good, actually.
That's
that was
good.
Really a throwback to 80s kids horror. So
and there's one before that. Is it called Burying the X? It's also very good. It's a zombie movie, but it's good. Yeah.
He still has it, so they should just give him the budget for a third Gremlins.
You saw the second one?
Yeah, that's the way. Now I remember. Our video library didn't have the first one anymore, so probably their rental copy broke down, and that's why I only saw the second one.
Okay.
So that I did see that one as a kid, like twice or three times, but I've never seen that's why now I remember. I did see the second one on VHS. Quite funny, but I don't think I got it as a 10 or 12-year-old. It was too weird for me.
Yeah, and it's more for adults.
Yeah, that's really the. But I'm also amazed, like in the first Gremlins, they're even invading the cinema or the theater, and they have the Snow Whites.
Yeah.
In this day and age, Warner Brothers would never get away with using a Disney property, and in the 80s, apparently that was just possible. Same with Roger Rabbit. People could just collaborate on movies.
Yeah, because there wasn't such a big thing as internet copyright and clips and there was only the movie theater.
Yeah.
And the VHS,
which was still in its infancy
in the rental
back then.
Rental phase.
Yeah,
so
really cool that they just wreak havoc on Snow White and burn the negative, and then it's really cool. It's a great movie.
It is a great movie,
and it's all
at the beginning.
Real,
the beginning of Gremlins with the Chinese shop owner.
Yeah,
the mystery there, the music by Jerry Goldsmith,
one of his best scores.
And the three rules. That's so Twilight Zone also.
Yeah.
That's so good.
I think Joe Dante is like massively influenced by Twilight Zone.
Yeah, I love Twilight Zone too.
He grew up. I think he was like born in 45 or something. He's like the ideal. He was like a 10, 12-year-old kid when the original Twilight Zone was on television. So
I was like a 10, 12-year-old kid when the 80s Twilight Zone, which I love. It is so cheesy, but it's so good. And that's a series every October. I put it on and watch episodes. The 80s Twilight Zone.
And you're also a fan of the original one? Or?
Yeah, but more of the 80s because that's the period I grew up. And the themes there are the themes that were alive when I was young. Like it's yeah.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. There's also the let's say comparable. You had the Spielberg's Amazing Stories.
Yeah, very good. Very good.
That's sort of an update of the Twilight Zone concept.
It has,
also
it's you have Tales from the Crypt is something else. That's pure horror. It's also good, but that's something else. And you have the Outer Limits, that's science fiction. But Twilight Zone and Amazing Stories, they have the same kind of stories.
Like two or three small, what is it, vignettes or
Yeah.
10-minute episodes.
Yeah, you have two big ones and,
Yeah.
and a little one in the middle, or two. Yeah.
I have one Amazing Stories LaserDisc with a crappy PAL disc.
I have the NTSC.
Very nice. No, I just have the Philips Benelux one, but it includes Head of the Class with Christopher Lloyd and written by Bob Gale and Zemeckis. So that's why I wanted it, of course.
Well, there was a cinema version that came out here in Belgium.
Really? Cool.
With The Mission, Kevin Costner episode.
Yeah.
In the middle, you have Mummy Daddy,
and
then you have Go to the Head of the Class
with
Christopher Lloyd. That was like really in cinema.
That's even in Belgium?
Here in Belgium, yeah,
wow.
yeah.
Cool.
That's how I got to know it. And then I was able to buy the X-Rental Amazing Stories videotapes.
Yeah, there were a lot. I remember. I remember those.
From Asselt.
Yeah.
And then I had the laser. So I have everything... I don't have the Blu-ray complete.
Is there a Blu-ray?
There's a complete book, but I think it's a Spanish one.
I should check it out.
Yeah.
Fokker would be saying, "I have it in my basket
it's
already."
In the basket. It's in the basket.
Number 3. Sven.
Number 3. It also has to do with puppets.
Okay.
I'm a big puppet fan, but it's a Jim Henson, Frank Oz movie from 1982.
Dark Crystal.
The Dark Crystal.
I've never seen that one. I've only seen Labyrinth, so I was hoping you'd go for Labyrinth.
No, it's the Dark Crystal.
Okay, tell me about the Dark Crystal.
To me, is the better of the both.
That's only puppets, right? No, because Labyrinth is like combination real live action actors.
Well, it's only puppets, but there are some images of little people who are in costumes. So it's not. It tends to be, but it's not. But it is. Amazing.
Okay,
tell
me.
Well, it's about this fictional world, Thra, and where you had a species called the Urkskex.
Okay.
Urkskex, and they splintered.
Okay.
So from the Urkskex came 2 species: the Skeksis and I always forget the Mystics.
Okay.
The Mystics are the good ones.
Yeah.
The Skeksis are the bad ones. It's a bit Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. And there's this dark crystal, and once in so many years there's a conjunction, and now the thing is there's a piece missing from the dark crystal.
Okay.
And if it's not found, the Skeksis will rule for the rest of the time.
Skeksis, that's like the bird-like,
bird-like
creatures.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there were supposed to be there are 9 Skeksis, but they have the 7 sins intertwined in their characters.
Okay.
And then you have the Gelflings that are the most human-like creatures, and the Gelflings will be the ones that get the shrapnel from the crystal. There's a lot of Lord of the Rings in there. But it's such a beautiful world, and the making of the Dark Crystal, if you ever see it, see the making of, because it is amazing what they did.
And
also
all real, all practical.
Yeah, and a collaboration in directing by Jim Henson and Frank Oz. And that's cool.
Did Jim Henson write it too, or was it someone else who wrote it?
I think so. I don't know for sure. But I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's also kiddie horror, because it's also sometimes very graphic. I saw that in the movie theater when I was like 8 or 9. Before Gremlins.
Yeah, you were 8 years old. Yeah.
And I think I saw that 3 times in the movie theater, because I was so. That was like a world building I've never seen before. Yeah.
Okay. So also in Belgium, this did come out in
Yeah.
our... Okay.
Yeah, it was huge. It was bigger in Europe and in Japan than in the States.
Because it flopped in the States. I know it. It didn't make its money.
In France and Japan, it was like the box office top of that year.
Wow. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Japan is always very into Jim Henson. There's also the Storyteller. Yeah, it's only on Japanese LaserDisc, not on American or European. So. Okay, the Dark Crystal. There's also a sequel series on Netflix.
Yeah.
Did you see that one?
Didn't like it that much. And it's also not available nowhere.
Not anymore. Or what do you mean?
They pulled it.
I hate that one.
And there's no DVD or Blu-ray. Yeah.
I never understand why streaming services pull their stuff from their. It's like there was also a Willow sequel series on Disney Plus, and it's also purged.
Yeah.
Did you see that one, Willow?
No, I saw the movie, but didn't see the because I heard bad things.
Yeah,
about
I
it.
heard bad things about it too. So I forgot, or I was too slow, and now it's gone. Now it's gone forever. I don't like that. I don't understand the policy of producing something for millions of dollars and then just yanking it from your service.
Well, producing it and not even showing it, like Bad Girl.
Yeah, Bad Girl. Yeah, or Adil and Bilal. Yeah. And there's also what is it, Coyote versus Acme. That's still that's one. That one's coming out. Next year. Yeah. But still, why? Yeah, I'll never understand that.
Because they're bookkeepers now and not creatives anymore.
Makes me very angry.
So that's good. I mean, that's something to look forward
Dark
to
Crystal.
if you haven't seen that.
Perhaps I should check it out with my son. Although
How old is your son?
He's only 5. So
Oh, that's too soon.
yeah, perhaps like 7 or 8.
Yeah.
Is there like a nice Blu-ray available of the Dark Crystal? Is it?
Yes, there is. Because it has a. I think a couple of years ago there was like this 40th anniversary edition. Yeah, I don't have it, but
okay.
It's on my bucket list.
You only have the VHS and the DVD.
The DVD, only the DVD.
Okay.
Yeah.
Step up your game, Sven.
I know.
You need more copies of the Dark Crystal.
I know. Yeah.
But I'd imagine I've never seen a Dark Crystal VHS for sale, so I think that's also one of the rarer titles.
That could be. Yeah.
I think people that tend to have it, they will hold on to it.
Yeah.
I think. Very nice artwork as well, of course. And what was your problem with the series? Because you said you didn't really like it.
I didn't watch it all, but I watched 2 episodes, and it was too much explaining why it took place 1,000 years before the Dark Crystal.
It's a prequel too.
It's a prequel.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was a sequel series.
No.
Okay.
And it was didn't do it for me.
Mm-hmm.
It was the magic wasn't there. The Jim Henson magic wasn't there. And the Jim Henson touch.
Yeah. Was it like produced or co-produced by his son Brian, or was he not involved?
I don't know. Brian made another movie.
What was it?
I saw that.
The Happyville Murders or something like that?
Something like that.
Yeah.
It was like, yeah, talking about killing your dad.
Killing your darlings.
When you're killing your dad. I mean, yeah.
I've never seen it. I've only, I think Brian Henson wise, I've only seen, and I really like that one. It's The Muppet Christmas Carol. I think that's a great one.
That's one of the best Muppet movies.
That was like the first that came out after Jim had passed away, made by his son.
But it's also because of Michael Caine.
Mm-hmm.
What Michael Caine does there,
so good.
He is one with the puppets.
Yeah.
With the Muppets.
Yeah. I once read that the reason why Michael Caine works so well is because he plays it completely straight. He's never like winking to the camera, "Oh, I'm here in a Muppet movie." No, to him, Bob Cratchit happens to be a frog, but it's just Bob Cratchit, and it's never, "Oh, look at me, I'm interacting with a frog." So he's completely dedicated to the role of Scrooge, and that's why it works. And I tend to agree with that because he's so good. He's never funny. He's always completely 100% straight, committed to the character.
This is becoming a Christmas episode.
Yeah, that's weird. And it's just September, so.
But it's on September, so that's like 10 weeks from Christmas.
True. Damn, time flies. Yeah. So October is your Dark Crystal rewatch time, right? Oh no, it's Gremlins. Or when
October is my Twilight Zone.
Sorry, Twilight Zone. So next month you'll be rewatching Twilight Zone.
Yes. And then sometime later, Gremlins and National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
Okay. So is this your favorite time of the year as well, like Christmas or?
It is fall and Christmas. Mm-hmm. Those are my favorites. I'm not a summer guy. No.
Me neither.
No. It's I tend to flee into the cinema and the air conditioning.
Yeah.
It's because in summer, for me, when I was growing up, summer was also movies. A lot of renting movies,
of course,
with friends, and not that much an outdoor kid, more an indoor watching movie kid.
Yeah.
So, and in the summer, I'm not that one who says, "Oh, it's hot, let's go out and No. When I'm on holiday, yeah, but not here.
Yeah,
No.
true. Yeah, because you're also a big American fan,
Yeah.
which of course tends to be a very hot country if you're in the wrong time of the year.
But they invented the AC.
True. They love their AC.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. Number 2.
Number 2. Gotta go this way. Oh, old school papers, don't you love it?
Of course, I do.
Number 2 is a Flemish movie.
Oh, wow. A Flemish movie on number 2.
Yeah.
Now I'm very curious.
That's my all-time favorite Flemish movie.
Tell me.
It's a movie from 1983, so we're staying in the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
It's Zaman.
Zaman, of course.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
The very first, let's say, cop movie that Belgium. The very first cop genre movie.
Yeah, and the very first movie where they actually talk normal.
True. Not the affected theater Dutch that we had.
So, and that was... I haven't seen that in the movies, in the movie theater. So I saw that first time on TV. About, I think 3 years after it came out, they showed it on TV, or 2 years after. And I was, wow, what's this? This is really a cop movie in my city.
Yeah.
I recognize the places. I recognize the actors because they're all theater actors.
Of course.
So that was, and still is, every time I see that, it's a vintage postcard of when I was young.
Of course, yeah.
Because it was filmed in the headquarters of the police. It was a big place where they filmed it, Oudaan.
Yeah.
And it was right across the street from where my school was.
Oh.
So to me, watching the movie, I get transported again to my my younger years.
Yeah,
from
so 83, you were a 9-year-old kid, something like that? Yeah.
83, I was like 9.
Yeah,
So I was in like lagere school.
Yeah. How would you say that in English? It's, elementary school, I think? Elementary
school. Think so, yeah. So it was the same location where they filmed it. I just saw it a couple of days ago again, and it was not my intention to put it on, but rewatching it, I said it has to be on. It has to be on the list because Zaman is part of who I am. I always wanted to because the ending is not.
No.
The ending is open. So on my bucket list, if I ever win the lotto, I would love to remake it. Not because I don't like it, but I would like another ending.
Of course.
So because sometimes you remake a movie because it's not good. Sometimes you remake a movie because you love the original. Yeah. Like Guillermo del Toro remade Nightmare Alley because he loved the original, but he wanted to make it his own. That's what I have with Zaman.
Okay.
I would love to make something.
So it's like an homage to the original.
Yeah. And not let it take place in 2025. No. Also,
it has to be in 80s.
It has to be in the 80s. Yeah.
Wow.
That costs a lot of money.
Yeah, it should be very difficult to recreate Antwerp from 1983.
Yeah.
Tarantino did it with the Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yeah,
did you like that one?
I love that one. There are still places in Antwerp where you can, if you have the camera in the right angle, you can recreate the 80s. Yeah.
Which streets are still, let's say, 80s-esque in Antwerp? Or
the building is still there.
Oh yeah, of course.
The police building. It's not a police building anymore.
But they use it for movies and
it is still there.
Series.
And the harbor, and that's still
of course
you can still shoot 80s things there. Yeah,
very nice. Yeah, Zaman, I've only seen it on. I have the DVD. There was like a €2 DVD in the MediaMarkt. And I had never seen it, but I knew of its reputation. For example, Erik van Looy always told us that he's very influenced by Zaman when he made the Alzheimer case.
Yeah, because it's also with a Z.
Yeah.
Zaak Alzheimer, Zaman.
True.
There's references of the character that Herbert Flack plays here, the young cop who's always eating. Werner de Smet is always eating. That's in the Zaak Alzheimer. There's dialogue even that comes back. So yeah.
What was it Mark Jansen?
Mark Jansen. Mark Jansen plays Zaman.
Underrated actor.
Oh, he's so good in that. He's so. It's about a cop who is so obsessed with his job.
Yeah.
That his family life he neglects that. His wife is very upset with that. He has a little son who he takes out to hunt and to like be with him, but in his mind he's always because it's hunting. It's also with a rifle, so he's always in the job. He has an older daughter from a first marriage, who is working in a bar, in a topless bar, and so everything around him is against him, but in his job he's the best. So, and he's got this new colleague coming who wants to do it. This young guy who wants to do and he's like, oh, slow down. It's a bit like in Colors, Sean Penn and Robert Duvall, or 48 Hours, or it's a buddy cop thing, but it's grounded. It's grounded in reality, in the Flemish, in the Antwerp reality of that age. So
it's a great movie.
And the music by François Glorieux, very good. Yeah,
you could say, I think that was, as you told us, it's like the first Belgian or the first Flemish movie that sort of broke tradition, because up until that point it was always like dramas or farmer stories or based on historical literature. This was the first Belgian or Flemish movie that broke new ground. Did something else.
Didn't do well outside of the city also. Because I talked with Herbert Vlack, who plays the young, and he was my teacher also.
Oh, cool.
So he's a bit of a mentor, and I play with him in the theater also. And I always talk about this movie because he's one of the last. That can talk about this movie.
Of course, the others are gone.
Mieke Boeven still lives,
still there,
and Marlou Mermans is also there. But Herbert, but the main cast is the one. And he always said, we thought we were doing Belmondo, Ventura, Alain Delon in Antwerp, and we thought it was gonna go through the roof, and it was only in the city, because in the province,
nobody knew about it.
It's a city cop movie. Right. So I think it deserves more love because it did a lot for how actors act and talk in movies nowadays. It's ahead of its time, and it deserves a good ending.
You should ask Herbert Vlack if he wants to do an audio commentary for the Blu-ray.
You should do There's no Blu-ray.
No, but he should, now that he's still alive, he should record his thoughts. That's something that's sadly missing from Belgian DVDs, I think, audio commentaries.
I did one for Ad Fundum.
Really?
On our podcast, Gremlins Strike Back.
Okay, not on the DVD.
No. We did if you press play and you put that on, then I.
It's just you, or did you invite someone else?
No, it's just me and talking with the other hosts.
Of course. Martin, right?
Martin and Bart, because it's the first podcast.
Okay. Well, that's really cool. I mean, more Belgian movies should have audio commentaries. I was always saddened to Robert De Ridder, for example, passed away before he did any, and he would be the best because he's so funny, colorful language.
I think Jan Verheijen has a few.
I think Alles Moet Weg has one.
Dossier K? No?
Perhaps. But other than Jan Verheijen, there's not a lot of Belgian audio commentaries. So, it's a missed opportunity. But of course, physical media is not the biggest business anymore, and especially not in Belgium. Not a lot of people buy DVDs anymore, so it's a dying breed.
It's coming back.
I know, but not in Belgium. People just like Netflix over here, and people don't buy. I think we are the last.
Wait, they'll take their movies, and then they don't show the movies again.
True,
then they're gonna go, oh.
But if you ever have anything to say, please try to have an Ad Fundum Blu-ray, and then you should just do an audio commentary with Eric Van Looy. That would be the best, and perhaps invite Tom van Landa or Axel.
We just had a reunion. I think last year. Or was it 2 years ago? Because it was 30 years.
That's 2023.
23. We had a dinner with a couple of them, and with Mark Punt, who wrote it.
Of course.
And Erik van Looy was there. Jan Verheijen was there, who produced it. Axel was there. Tom van Landuit was there. Geert Laus was there, and I was there.
Very nice.
Yeah.
So you still hear each other.
Yeah.
That's and of course Jan Bijvoet also. He became a big star.
He became very big. He worked with Cillian Murphy.
In Peaky Blinders. Yeah. That's why if you look at the cast, you would never think that he would be the one to stand out. So I mean, he's very good, but you never think. And then all of a sudden, later in life, he's super big.
And the poster. It was funny because when we took that picture, we were all saying at that point. Now nobody knows that, but at that point we say, "Hey, the outsiders from Flanders."
It's really like the photo really resembles the outsiders.
That was the
also a bit St. Elmo's Fire, you could say. It's one of those group shots that, or even the Breakfast Club. So it's really, your work is always Hughes influenced. So we're down to number one.
Yes, number one. It's a comedy.
Okay, now I'm very curious.
Yeah, it's to me. Yeah, maybe if you've seen my letterboxd, you will know.
No, I haven't cheated. I haven't cheated.
Okay, well, it's from my birth year, from 1974.
Okay, let me see if I can. I know. Young Frankenstein.
Young Frankenstein, yeah. Written by Gene Wilder and Mel Brooks, directed by Mel Brooks. The mother of all comedies for me. That is, I saw that when I was 10 years old because they had a reissue in the cinema.
Also in Belgium?
Also in Belgium.
Very cool.
They did that in the summer. They had reissues because it was pre-video store.
Of course, yeah.
So and my sister took me to that one because she saw a preview and she knew I liked kiddie horror. And she said, maybe we'll go see that. It was black and white. That was my first thing. Okay, 10 years old, black and white. But it has all the elements of the universal horror themes, of the Hammer horror themes. And it has comedy. It has Peter Boyle as the monster of Frankenstein, who is hilarious. It has Marty Feldman as Igor, not Igor, but Igor. Then you have Gene Wilder, who is amazing as Dr. Frankenstein, not Frankenstein. Madeline Kahn, Cloris Leachman, Terry Garr. An amazing cameo by Gene Hackman.
Your favorite actor.
My favorite actor.
Yeah.
It is the most complete movie. And it made me want to be what I am.
Okay. That's the movie that put you on the path towards being an actor.
Towards wanting to be an actor on film, because theater was always around with us. My mom and dad were actors in the theater. My sister was an actress in the theater, still is. But movies was the unreachable. Hollywood. So I didn't know when I was 10, I wanted to be an actor in the theater. But when I saw Young Frankenstein, I knew that's what I want. And the blending of the genre of horror and comedy, that's also something that I really, really would love to make a movie like that. Not the humor in the comedy, in the horror movies that is now around, but more that 70s straight comedy that makes it funny.
I agree. And it's very hard to pull off.
Yes, it is. But the combination Gene Wilder, Mel Brooks was the ultimate. Mel Brooks thinks it's his best movie. Also,
do you agree?
Of course, I agree. Yeah, and it also uses the same sets as the Universal original Frankenstein movie or Dracula movies. So they pulled that off. That's great. The music by John Morris. This has this distinctive violin theme. It's better than Schindler's List. It is. But John Williams listened to John Morris for his Schindler's List theme. It has quotable things like they're on a carriage and then you hear wolves crying and then somebody says werewolves and then the answer is they're wolves. that kind of silly jokes. There's a musical number in with the monster of Frankenstein. There's brain swapping. It's amazing. Yeah.
Did Gene Wilder and Mel Brooks, did they ever make a second movie? Did they
they made again? In the same year they made Blazing Saddles, but it's not written by Gene Wilder. Okay. That's written by Richard Pryor.
Okay.
But Gene Wilder was called in the last minute because the actor who originally was going to play it, Gig Young, he had an alcohol problem.
Okay.
The character too, but he took it too seriously, and then they had to replace him, and so they replaced him with Gene Wilder, and it's there that legend has it because they filmed it in like 73 or something. It's there that Gene Wilder said, "I have this script. Yeah, I want you to read that.
Okay.
I want you to work with me on that." And so in the same year, Blazing Saddles and Young Frankenstein. And also he was playing tennis with Gene Hackman. And Gene Hackman just came off of winning an Oscar for French Connection.
Yes.
So Gene Wilder and Gene Hackman were friends because they knew each other from Bonnie and Clyde. And Gene Hackman said, they're never going to cast me now for comedy. And I would love to do a comedy. So Gene Wilder said, I think I have a small part. Oh, I will do that. And he did that as a favor. Mel Brooks was through the roof because he had an Academy Award winning actor doing a cameo appearance. And not even for the wage he was supposed to get after winning an Oscar.
Of course.
So, and still some people miss the fact that Gene Hackman is in there because he's so transformed. And it's the scene of the movie. It's the blind hermit scene with the monster of Frankenstein. It's amazing, and amazing that Gene Hackman does that.
You would never think of Gene Hackman as a funny actor or as a comedic actor.
Not at that point. Later, he made the Birdcage, Royal Tenenbaums, Loose Cannons. But not at that point because he was like fresh off winning an Oscar for French Connection.
It always saddened me that Gene Hackman, now sadly he passed away, very sad ending as well.
Yeah.
But I think he quit too soon. He never did any more movies after. What was
Welcome
it, like,
to Mooseport was
like,
his final movie.
Yeah,
That's
2001,
bad.
something like that.
Yeah.
So he spent like
2004.
sorry. So like he didn't do anything for 20 years. While
he wrote books, westerns.
But he could have done more. I mean, no one can force.
He was tired of it.
Yeah.
You know, he had a military background. He flew his home when he was 15, and went into the army, into the Marines. And the thing is, he was also very strict for himself and for the rest of the crew, and he found that withering away in the modern days. Yeah. So he couldn't stand that. So, and I think he did the right thing to say, I quit, instead of hanging on and then maybe making B or C movies in the end of his days. True.
Yeah. For me, it's the same with Sean Connery, for example. I thought it was quite a shame that he had such a bad time making, what was it? The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
Yeah, and also The Avengers.
Yeah, but that was quite a few years before he retired. But to me, it always seems like such a loss when such a great actor calls it quits too soon. I agree. True. I agree with your assessment that it's better to burn out than to fade away. It's better to quit ahead of your time.
As last movie, you should have as an actor
something
that big
better than
True. Jack Nicholson, his last movie, Something's Gotta Give.
No. There's another one. What is it from James L. Brooks? But I forgot.
Something's Gotta Give. No.
I thought, isn't Something's Gotta Give? It's with Diane Keaton, right?
Yeah.
He did another one, but it's not very well known, and apparently it's also not very good. So,
So that, he could still come back.
Yeah, but what happened with Jack Nicholson? He never gave any reason for just quitting. So perhaps he's just tired of Hollywood. Yeah. Perhaps retirement is just too good.
But then you have Pacino and De Niro still going strong.
Yeah, they don't always make masterpieces, but they still cherry pick some good.
Maybe they just love it.
Yeah,
just love being on a set, being an actor.
I think that, for example, I really like. I don't know if you like it. I like The Irishman.
I love The Irishman.
Yeah, there were some mixed reviews as well, but I loved it.
The anticipation is also every time is very high. But if you see The Irishman a couple of times, then it gets better.
Yeah,
it gets better with every watch. Yeah.
And Al Pacino is also great in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Very short role, but what a picture. Yeah, I love it. Yeah. I just hope they never quit. Guys like that, like De Niro and Pacino, but of course, they are allowed to enjoy their retirement. But they're so good to. It would be a shame to see them quitting ahead.
Like now, Michael Caine. I hope if he come, he's doing another part now. In The Last Witch Hunter 2.
Which is a really weird choice for him.
He's good friends with Vin Diesel.
Okay.
But I'm like, come on. If you do that, you can be in The Odyssey.
Yeah.
Come on, Nolan.
He turned down Nolan, but he chose Vin Diesel. It's at the least you could say it's a weird choice.
Did he turn it down or just say...
Perhaps he said, I'm retired. Yeah. What made him come back just for the friendship?
Friendship with Vin Diesel?
But I think he's friends with Nolan too. So I don't know what happened there, but it's perhaps there was just a very sweet paycheck.
Yeah, I like the fact that Nolan, like other directors, have their favorite actors that they always take them.
Yeah,
and like Joe Dante always took Dick Miller.
Yeah, Dick Miller. Yeah.
Like Scorsese has it with De Niro and with DiCaprio.
True.
And Nolan with Cillian Murphy, and Michael Caine.
Yeah, and he has another one. Not Tom Hardy, but who's in? There's one guy who's been in more than one Nolan movie. Well, Matt Damon now, of course, is in The Odyssey and in Interstellar, but there's another one. Anyway, yeah, Cillian Murphy's probably his good look charm.
Yeah.
Like
So Tim Milan says it now too. He always takes now Cillian Murphy.
Really?
Yeah, it's like the second one is coming out now.
Okay.
Steve.
Yeah. Would have been hilarious if Cillian Murphy was in the Patrick.
Yeah.
Imagine naked Cillian Murphy. Yeah, what an actor, by the way. Great stuff. Did you like Oppenheimer, by the way?
I loved Oppenheimer.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah, I'm a big Nolan fan, but I'm a big Nolan fan. Not in the early. I didn't like Memento, but I loved Interstellar. It's one of the best movies of the last 25 years. Oppenheimer, great. So I'm looking forward to the Odyssey.
Yeah. In America, you can already pre-book your tickets to the Odyssey, like
that's
1
amazing.
year ahead.
I love that.
Yeah.
It's a theater experience.
Yeah,
It's like like the theater.
He's gonna put butts in seats, as they say.
Yeah.
Sven De Ridder, I want to thank you for your top 5.
It was fun. It was hard, but it was hard. I mean, to choose because
for example, did you have any honorable mentions? For example, what would be your number 6 or 7?
After Hours, the best
I've never seen that one.
best Scorsese film.
Is it?
And that's yeah.
What's the guy's name for After Hours?
Griffin Dunn.
Of course, yeah. From the werewolf.
Yeah. I love After Hours. Everybody, if they talk about Scorsese, say, "Oh, the mafia films." And my favorite Scorsese films are After Hours and The Last Temptation of Christ.
Okay.
So I like the other Scorsese.
King of Comedy.
King of Comedy also. Yeah.
I've recently rewatched The Wolf of Wall Street just last week.
I haven't rewatched that. I saw that once in the movie theater. Loved it.
I really like it.
But it's not one I would...
Oh, yeah. It's 3 hours long, so it's quite a long movie, but it's still, if you like The Irishman, because of its length.
After Hours is really... And it also a movie that I discovered when I was like 10. Not in the movie theater, but on VHS. Couldn't quite get it then, but there was something that drew me back, and it's one of the first X-rentals I bought, and I watch it every year, maybe more times a year, because it's that kind of movie. After Hours, when I feel bad, I get something out of it. When I feel good, I get something out of it.
Yeah, it's one of those. Yeah, those are the best movies.
Yeah,
lift your spirits and help you through hard times.
Yep.
Yeah, it's. I'll never understand people. Well, I can understand. I mean, I'm open to all opinions, but some people will say I will only watch a movie once, and to me that sounds like a strange thing, because some movies they grow with you.
They grow.
They support you.
And you grow also.
True.
Because you can love movies
things,
now more than when you were younger, or vice versa.
Yeah.
Like, why did I like that so much when I was younger?
Do you have an example of those? One of those movies that didn't hold up?
A lot of them. Most recently, it was The Running Man. Because I saw that again for the new one coming.
Yeah, there's a new one. Yeah.
And I was like,
didn't hold up for you?
No, not at all. Arnold Schwarzenegger doesn't hold up for me now.
Oh.
I loved him when I was in my teens. And now I think he's not such a good actor. And okay, maybe at that point also not, but now it kind of turns bad on what I see. Yeah. Sometimes you just, for example, when I was 11 years old. Yeah, when I was 11, in the summer of '96, I loved Leslie Nielsen in Spy Hard. I watched it again last year. It was a really bad movie. So I even saw it twice in theaters. What was I thinking? But But for example, The Naked Gun still holds up. That's one of my favorite comedies. I love The Naked Gun. You see the new one?
Yeah. Did you like it?
I didn't see it because I don't want to see it.
I saw it, but I wasn't. Some reviews were through the roof, like it's the funniest comedy in years, and I liked it, but it's not what I expected. I expected a lot more.
I saw the trailer and
You should check it out. I just want to know your opinion.
Yeah,
but it's really not as good as people make it out to be. It's just an average comedy, and it should have been a great one. So it's not a.
I think the take on Drebin is from the trailers is so different. It's.
Yeah.
Leslie Nielsen was so Buster Keaton, straight face, not in the joke.
True.
Not doing any I saw in the trailer the little girl and not standing with the shorts. No,
that's true.
That was not that.
No, Frank Drebin would
It
never do
happened
that.
to him.
Yeah, he was always like in the center of the chaos and just what's happening?
Yeah.
Nothing to see here. Yeah, it's but you should check it out just because
Yes, I will,
I want to
but
know your opinion.
I didn't want to go to the movies.
I can see that.
Although it's 1 hour and a half. So it's
Fokker would like that.
Yeah.
90 minutes. Sven De Ridder, thank you very much for your top 5. I think we can, as a sort of conclusion, we love movies. We can always talk about movies. We should watch more movies. And movies.
Watch more old movies also.
True.
Because I think there's a lot more to discover in the past.
I haven't seen. I mean, I still have a lot to see. So there's it's fun that it's sort of a never-ending quest and a never-ending story.
That's also a good one. That was number 7.
There's apparently a longer German version, by the way.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So it's spoken in English, but there's an international cut that's like 15 or 20 minutes long.
Okay.
So Wolfgang Petersen made a longer cut for his home country. Apparently, it's on the Blu-ray, but I've never seen it. So.
Okay.
Anyway, thank you very much, and have a safe trip home and a safe trip to the movie theaters.
Yes.